it's Brianna. Welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about mascara. Most of it's going to be drugstore mascara, but I will mention a couple that are not. I prefer to use drugstore mascaras. I feel like you can get just as good of a effect, and mascaras you're supposed to throw away every 3 months anyway, so I would prefer not to spend that much cash in a mascara that you've got to pitch in 3 months when it expires. First, I'd like to talk about one that did not work for me, and that's Covergirl Plumpifying Blast Pro. I love the applicator on this. It's one of those that wipes the product clean, as you could hear when you pull it out. It's also got like the silicone bristles instead of your typical mascara wand brush. I like that. To me, that separates better. It does not clump. I prefer the formulas most of the time in ones with wands like this. It would take far too long to sit and build this product up. It's not horrible. I only wore it a few times. I don't remember it flaking. It seems like it did transfer. I look down and type all day, so a lot of the times when I put it on my lower lash line, it'll transfer and I'll have little black dots underneath my eyes. Seems like this one did transfer a little. The consistency is just so watery. I mean, it would get you through if you needed it, but you're going to spend so much time building it up. To me, move on. Another one that really was a miss for me is Covergirl Flourish by Lash Blast. That's a tongue twister. Again, just one of those, same kind of wand. This is what I go for. This is the type of brush and applicator that I'm attracted to, that wipes the product clean. I like the smallness of this. This works well for a lower lash line. It did nothing for my top lashes. I mean, I tried building. I mean, it kind of gives you a little bit of color, but really no fullness, no volume, no length. So this is a pass, other than lower lash line, just because I don't like to be wasteful. Next, that was a total pass for me. And some of these you'll notice I do have in sample sizes. I am big on trying travel in sample sizes. Mentioned that before. Always try it in a smaller one, and then if you fall in love with it, buy the bigger one. If not, move on. This is Clinique's High Impact Mascara. I got this in one of the little spend so much, get a free gift with purchase. This is the other type of one that I'm talking about. It does not wipe clean when you pull it out. It doesn't have the tug like the other mascaras had, and it's got the typical standard mascara applicator. I just don't like the formula. It flakes. If you rub your eyes, it's very, like what I have on right now, if my eye itches or if I'm, messing with my lashes or whatnot, I can move this around, and I'll get to what I have on right now in just a moment. It doesn't feel stiff or crunchy or anything like that. This didn't necessarily feel stiff and crunchy like I've had before. It just flaked. I would find little pieces of it all over my face. And again, just took so long to build this mascara up that to me, it was a pass. Especially if I was going to buy the full size and spend more money on a Clinique mascara. Next, I have Superhero by It Cosmetics. This one I've enjoyed. It is the standard applicator, not the one that I typically go for. Does not bother me though. I like how it's tapered. It's fatter here and then just gets a little smaller. I do use this one for traveling all the time because it's convenient and easy. It is a thinner formula. The consistency of it isn't as thick as some of them, but I'm okay with that. And another thing is, the ones that I'm liking and that I'm mentioning are still very easy to remove with your normal facial cleansers. Maybe even have to do a little bit of eye makeup remover, but still very easy to come off. And at night, I like to be completely clear of any eye makeup, eyeliner, any of that. I don't want traces of that left overnight. And this is definitely one that I can build it up. It looks really nice. I enjoy it, and it's easy to wipe off. Okay, another one that's just so-so is L'Oreal's Telescopic in Carbon Black. I really, really had high hopes for this one. I just did not, again, it's got the applicator where you have to pull to get that off of there, which I love because it wipes the product off. I hate it on a normal mascara container when you're having like so much extra right at first and you're like trying to scrape it off of there on the side and then you end up with gunk all over it. I can't stand that. This one, as you can see, the brush is just so small. It actually does quite well on the top lashes. It just takes a little more time than what I would like in the mornings, but I have been using this one nearly every day on my lower lash. You can really get in there, get those smaller lashes. My favorite mascara is a L'Oreal Voluminous Feline mascara. I love this stuff. I'm actually about to be, and I'm really not sure what the difference in the green package and the black package is. Maybe the color is slightly different, but they're black, they perform the same. This is my second tube of this, and I'm almost out of the green tube. So three tubes of this mascara, so it's hands down my favorite. This is what I'm wearing right now. Again, you can really build it up. I wasn't as concerned with building it up this morning going to work. I just did my typical little one layer like I normally do, just kind of get in there and wiggle it around. But if you go in with a second coat, you can really accentuate those lashes. And again, I'll try to zoom in where you can see this, but they're soft to the touch. It's not crunchy, it's not uncomfortable. And I'm sitting here playing with them and you can see it's not flaking, it's not coming off on my skin. This wears great, especially for the price. This is a hands down top favorite of mine. I'll show you the applicator. Again, it's my type of one, but if you'll notice, it doesn't wipe off as clean as some of those other ones that I showed you, which may be why it builds up so much faster and easier. The tug is not near as hard, and you can still see there's some excess product there on the tip of it that normally I'll just kind of do like that with. But again, it's the silicone type applicator. Love it. Hands down, favorite drugstore mascara. But I've tried another one here recently. Got it in my Ipsy bag. Actually, I've received the It mascara in my Ipsy bag and the Benefit Bad Girl Bang in my Ipsy bag as well. And oh my goodness, you guys. I was hands down against anything but drugstore since I've been using this one. I mean, this is like the only one, my go-to. But if you have something that you're not wanting to wear false lashes to and wanting that extra oomph and that build up and that just phenomenal mascara, full lash, full volume, full glam, this is it. I am in love with this mascara. The only bad thing I have to say about it is it does take some time to wash off. That's why I did mention how easy these were, just with a little bit of eye makeup remover. Sometimes I just go straight in with a cleansing oil and then my facial soap and don't even use my eye makeup remover, and I don't have any problems with those mascaras coming off. This, you do have to use an eye makeup remover with it. I use my cleansing soap all over my face and even try to really kind of get in there on my eyes, not in them, of course. And then I usually still have to go in with like a toner, a micellar water, something, and get the excess off. And even then, I've noticed the next morning when I go to wash my face, there's still a little bit there. So I will say that's the only thing is when you put this on, girl, it is on to stay. But it does not play. Let me show you. Same kind of silicone applicator. I love these applicators. And again, this one tapers down, gets skinnier. That way you can really get into those lashes in the corner. You can get under those lower lashes. You can use the fat part to just really kind of get up on the outer portion, twist up as you're going up and just really lift, lengthen, separate. This one is amazing. I would say this is hands down my favorite, but it is a little up there in price compared to my drugstore. The only other reason that I would not list it as my favorite is because of how difficult it is to remove. It doesn't flake, it doesn't budge, it doesn't smudge. I did notice a little bit, and like I say, I have this with so many mascaras. While I was looking down during the day, I noticed I did have the little black spots right there. But I'm telling you, when I put this mascara on my lower lash line, heck, my lower lashes were down to here anyway, so how could it not? But I mean, this is some amazing stuff. If you're not a big fan of wearing false lashes and you do have some length to your lash and just really want to build it up and accentuate it, this is it. I just don't like it for everyday wear, just for the simple fact of I'm lazy and it's hard to remove. This would be my favorite mascara that I would recommend to you guys. I've recommended this to a few different people that I work with and they've loved it. So hands down, drugstore wins. But if you are like going to a special event, if I know I'm going to be hanging out with some friends, going to dinner or something, this is what I'm going to be reaching for, 100%. All right, so that wraps up my least favorite and most favorite mascara. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.